Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. And I just want to start this video off by referencing the thumbnail and just by saying to you guys, I'm sorry. This event actually sucks how they've done it again. I feel like myself as a content creator, unfortunately, just because we gave them the benefit of the doubt, I guess this goes for all content creators to be honest, but if they want to speak to you guys about it, that's really up to them. But yeah, this event ultimately sucks because obviously when we put out videos talking about what you would get from this event, one of the things that we cited was you would get 55 tickets that you could use to summon, right? Not only that, you would also have a shot at getting these rewards from the leaderboard. Here you could potentially pick up these summons as well, right? But the reality is, if you are a non-spending player, and probably realistically even minnows, possibly dolphins, if you're not a high spending player, you've got no chance of getting these. Not only have you got no chance of getting these, you have got no chance of getting these, right? The reason for that, and the only reason I'm so far, is because I know another YouTuber who is in America and he got given an Apple card. It was £100 actually, but he's in America and he couldn't use it, so he gave me this Apple card and I was like, well, you know what, I'll just use it. And I tried a couple of summons to get Akuma and I never got him. So I got some extra beads, right? But these missions here are basically paywalling the event again, right? Which means unless you're willing to spend money summoning for Akuma, you can't even do the missions to then access the free summons from here, right? Which, after Ken, I mean, I'm not that surprised. I did say in my opening video, this is how many you'll get, unless they put paywalled missions in again. I kind of didn't think they were going to do it though. But they've done it to like a huge extent. I mean, they've locked back a lot of summons. They've locked back almost a multi full of summons. But not only have they locked a multi full of summons away, they've also locked these extra boosts away, right? So what that basically means is pay to play players are getting a double advantage, which, okay, they summon for the newest characters anyway, so they get an advantage in that regard. That's fine, absolutely fine. If you summon, you get a new character, of course you're going to have an advantage over other people, right? But like users like Pika, shout out to Pika, showed, there is ways that free-to-play players could get high scores. There is ways free-to-play players could put up a couple of 100 million, you know, and depending on their server, they could have most certainly ranked quite high on the leaderboard, right? But that being said, if you are going against people who have more of these boosts than you have, the chances of that happening decrease greatly, right? They decrease massively. And essentially, even though a whale already has the advantage of having the stronger character, most likely having the most cars, they've already got that advantage, right? So if a free-to-play player can come up with some sort of a clever team build that allows them to outscore that person, they absolutely deserve to take the rewards. Absolutely, 100%, right? Because they're just better at the game, right? Simple as that. But if you're actually handicapping them by not giving them the same access to boosts that you're essentially making people pay for, it just skews the entire event for me, to be honest. And I don't know why they keep doing this. I really don't. I mean, sure, I guess I'll probably be accused of moaning again, because anytime I bring anything up, I'm accused of moaning. I'm used to it at this stage. But we looked at this, we said, guys, you'll get 55 summons, 55, right? But you won't. I mean, the facts are you're going to get at least 9. I mean, I don't even know if without any extra beads at all, if you would make it to here, right? If you're a newer player, you will get even less because some of the missions are attached to score. If you started playing the game at the start, you could easily have a free-to-play player team that gets you a high enough score. If you're a newer player, probably not as likely, right? But on a level playing field, if you're a day one player, you absolutely can, right? But you're not going to be able to get yourself high up here if you're in a server where somebody's decided to, I'm going for akuma. A couple of people have decided I'm going for akuma, and they're now sitting and they've got an extra virtue sitting here. Right, now I've given up on the virtues actually, sorry, I've given up on this. I want to actually rank between 4 and, what is it again, is it, yeah, 4 and 10 I want to rank between, because with Vega coming, I want divination tickets. I don't even want akuma anymore, I want divination tickets so that I can go for Vega. So my target is to come between 4th and 10th, right? But the facts are, they've structured this event again in such a way that unless you're spending, you're not going to get the best from this event. Now, some people might say, well, Hayzink, what do you expect? Do you expect people to get everything if they're free to play? Honestly, when it comes to events and being able to grind and clear out shops and stuff, I absolutely do. I absolutely do. I feel like the content, this stuff, shouldn't be paywalled. Right, I do not feel that the content should be paywalled. If you can come up with a team build that's good enough to get you like a score ranking or something, awesome. You should be able to pass that mission. Fair enough, people who've got the new unit might find it a bit easier, but you can still do it as a free to play. You as a free to play should be able to clear every single mission within an event. 100%, I do believe that. Whether you're a free to play, a whale, a dolphin, whatever, no one should be locked out from clearing an event. And the fact is, because of the way that they've done the mission structure, you simply cannot do it. Because take me for example, without clearing this mission, I'm not going to get any more missions coming up. So I know that tomorrow I'm basically looking at gaining 200 of these, which will leave me sitting at 4,300, which isn't enough to hit level 5. And there's still 2 more levels after that. So I can't see it, so I don't know, but I would be fully expecting that when you get past that, you're going to find that there'll be another mission that will probably be spend 600 master beads. And then to get to the last one, probably spend 700 master beads. For that, you'll probably had to have spent at least £300 to £400, dollars, whatever. And that's just hard paywall in the events. I get that you want people to summon for the unit, but to throttle the content behind pay to pass missions, I mean, there's nothing involved in that. There's no grinding, there's no skill with team building. There's literally buy this and then you'll get past this mission. If this wasn't intentional, then really what they should have done was reset these every day. And even then, I don't know if you would have had enough, to be honest, but it would at least got you closer. But I just feel like it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, you know? We put these videos out at the start, we say to people, here, this is how many summons you can expect. So I'm sorry that I maybe built your expectations up to expect these 55 summons, because you're not getting them, you're not. So when it comes to looking at these events in the future, as myself as a content creator, I don't know what the other guys are going to do, right? But myself as a content creator, I'm going to have to approach this in such a way where I say to you guys, here's what you can get, but there's a strong chance that without paying, you might not get all this. Because that is seemingly what they're doing just now. They done it on the Ken one, where they kept it so that you didn't get that one tier if you hadn't spent, although that was the only one out of everything. On this one, it seems to be a lot more that's locked behind a paywall, which is unfortunate. I think the virtues thing annoys me a lot, but I think the fact that people are just not getting a chance to earn as many of these tickets as possible just by playing the game. It's not as if these tickets make it easy for you to get the unit, so hiding them away behind things you need to pay for, it just, I don't know, it just sends out the wrong signal to me. And again, I'll be approaching event reviews differently in the future. Sorry about the noise. I've been Hayzink, thanks for watching, catch you in the next one, peace.